They said my grass was a threat to property values. Can you believe that? Less than 2 inches over the limit, and the Karen sisters went nuclear bulldozed my home like they were on some HOA crusade for suburb supremacy. I still hear it some nights, that engine roar, the crunch of timber collapsing, the laughter. Like it was funny to them. Sasha and Denise, real estate twins with matching bob cuts and matching attitudes, ran the HOA like it was their personal empire. They strutted around with clipboards like generals inspecting the troops. And me? Just a guy who worked nights, kept to himself, and forgot to mow for a week during his mom's hospice stay. Violations like yours lead to blight, Sasha had snapped, sunglasses still on at sunset. I blinked. You're threatening me over grass. No, we're saving the neighborhood, Denise chimed in, lips pinched like she just sucked on a lemon. You're the weed in the garden. That was a Tuesday. By Thursday morning, I came home from work to rubble. My little house, the place I built with overtime and heartache, flattened like a pancake. No notice. No court order. Just gone. Oh my God, I dropped my keys. My breath caught in my throat. They really did it. I remember kneeling there, hands in the dirt, trembling. People gathered. Some took pictures. Others whispered. The Karens were across the street, sipping iced tea like it was just another sunny day in HOA hell. They left your dog's water bowl, one neighbor muttered. That's cold. I should have exploded. I should have screamed, punched walls. But something in me settled into a colder gear. Deeper. Sharper. They liked playing power games. Fine. Because here's what those twin tyrants forgot, I'm not just a tired guy with a patchy lawn. I'm also the licensed civil engineer who designed the underground irrigation system they paid me to build 2 years ago for their precious equestrian facility. You know, the one they run like it's some celebrity horse rehab for blue-ribbon beasts. That night, I opened my old schematics. My fingers hovered over the lines, pipes, valves, flow controls. My name stamped on every page. Legally, I still had digital authority over the master water regulator. Stupid mistake, ladies. Real stupid. The next morning, I killed the water. Not just a turn of the knob. Full system lockdown. Every spigot, every trough, every autofill tank in that entire pristine facility. Bone dry. The horses screamed first, hooves clacking against aluminum, whinnies cutting through the morning mist. Then the Karens noticed. Sasha. Why are the stalls dry? Denise shrieked, waving a pink clipboard like it could conjure water. It's a violation. Someone report this. Sasha yelled, kicking the dirt like a toddler denied juice. I walked past their fence with a coffee in hand. Y'all need a sprinkler? Denise wheeled on me. You. I sipped. Oh yeah. Me. The sheriff arrived 2 hours later. I was waiting with printed blueprints, my engineering license, and a copy of the original service agreement. Per Clause 3A, I said coolly, I retain system rights until full payment is rendered. And they're still 3 months behind. The sheriff blinked. Is that true? Sasha hissed. Denise turned purple. We didn't think he'd enforce it, she blurted. Well, I shrugged, I didn't think you'd flatten my house. That's when things unraveled fast. See, I had filed a lawsuit the same morning, $480,000 in damages, trespass, destruction of private property, emotional distress, and illegal enforcement of HOA code without due process. Their lawyer tried calling me to work it out quietly. I sent him straight to voicemail. Then sent the voicemail straight to the local news. That story went viral. Engineer cuts water to Karen-owned horse ranch in brutal HOA revenge. It trended for 3 days straight. Comment sections lit up with Team Grass Guy. Turns out, the city zoning board loved that clip. They'd been looking for a reason to audit the Karen's little empire. Turns out their facility wasn't properly permitted for livestock scale operations. Oops. Fines. Violations. Evictions. By the end of the month, not only were their horses gone, but the land was condemned due to unauthorized water rerouting. They blamed on me. Didn't work. I had all the receipts, timestamps, emails. Sasha filed a countersuit. It was thrown out before lunch. Denise cried on camera during a deposition. We were just trying to protect our neighborhood. The judge didn't flinch. By illegally demolishing a man's home? She sobbed. I watched from the gallery, arms crossed, still holding the pen she once used to threaten me with code enforcement. Now it just wrote them straight into their downfall. 6 months later, they live in an apartment downtown, far from any HOA board, any horse, any clipboard. Their names? Permanently blacklisted from community management associations across the county. And me? I rebuilt my home bigger this time. No HOA, no drama. Just peace. Sometimes I drive by their old horse facility, now a field of weeds and wind. And I whisper, better mow that grass. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more real justice stories like this, especially when a lawsuit hits harder than a wrecking ball.